Welcome back to First Education. This is Ed. Today we're going to be talking about LTNC, Labor Smart. Make sure to drop a like this video to help this channel grow, subscribe, and leave notifications on. I'd like for you to understand that OTCs are a bit more volatile and there is a speculation nature towards them, so trade them accordingly. Now let's jump right into this one. So LTNC, another OTC that looks like it has potential. A lot of you folks requested it and it looks like it's gaining a lot of hype. So what is some of the recent things that put them on the map? Well, a couple of things. Before we move on forward, I need to show you a couple of things here. So they have different locations, around 6 different locations here. And well, that's actually their website based on also Yahoo, laborsmart.com. And Mr. Christopher Ryan, is the founder, CEO, chairman, president, CFO, chief accounting officer, secretary, treasurer, and I'm guessing everything else other than the head of regional operations in the company. So quite an extensive title there, but it looks like, let me just give you a bit of perspective on who they are in terms of description. They provide blue-collar staffing services primarily in the United States. And you might ask, well, who is this person? Who's Christopher Ryan? Well, Ryan's Cattle, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name. I might have actually been butchered it, so I apologize to you, sir. But he is an official Twitter, this is his official Twitter account, Huddle, for 3 commas, Drinker versus Gambler, the People's CEO, Don't Short Me Bro. And his location is to the moon. So I'm guessing that he's trying to get us as well to the moon there. Anyway, he did announce his the announcement on Twitter, so I would recommend that you actually go on and follow him and watch a little bit of, well, actually watch entire live news announcement to see what kind of perspective that you might be getting. Now, I'm covering a bit of it here, but just in case, we want to listen to the CEO, to the founder, who this person is, and if you can trust him. It looks like he's actually as well a trader, closing my position on Rocket shares, as well as he is invested into the market or trading into the market. So it looks like he as well is a retail trader, as well as an investor, etc. But it looks like as well that he would understand what makes the stocks or make a stock really see a lot of momentum. And in that sense, I do expect that his OTC to see a little bit of higher returns because he is integrated into the market. He knows what goes in the market more than other people, as for instance, some other CFOs, etc., or CEOs that aren't really trading. And it looks like, well, yeah, they do get different stocks, etc. He does retweet, etc., on different retail stocks, and he is integrated into that community. So you do expect that he knows exactly what kind of PRs, what kind of different acquisitions to bring that would really make his stock multiply multiple folds up. So moving on, one of the news that really got this one to jump is Labor Smart Incorporation completes acquisition of Takeover Industries Incorporation, and the CEO is to retire 500 million number of shares, so 500 million shares. On February 28th, 2021, the same pinned tweet that I showed you here, there was calls for issuance of $6.8 billion common share restricted for 12 months for the acquisition. They won't affect the float. Takeover Industry is an early stage pre-revenue beverage venture that will become a wholly owned subsidiary of Labor Smart Incorporation. Consummation of this transaction will result in a change of control of Labor Smart Incorporation. In the announcements, Ryan's Cattle, outgoing president and CEO of Labor Smart Inc., announced he was canceling and retiring 500 million shares of Labor Smart Incorporation common stock that was removed from tradable float. Also, in an announcement, it was disclosed that Mr. Joe Pavlik would be appointed as the new president and CEO of Labor Smart Incorporation. Mr. Pavlik comes from the company with over 20 years of experience as an executive with extensive experience in all areas of health, fitness, and the performance nutrition industry. The company believes his experience will be instrumental and transformational to the future. On behalf of Takeover Industries Incorporation team, we appreciate the opportunity to work with Mr. Scattle and continuing the strong relationship with shareholders to bring forth immediate new opportunities to the functional beverage market or industry. And so they are planning to really make a bit of a shift there. You do hope that actual Mr. Ryan here has put in a bit more of a direction for this company to a whole new adventure. And you do expect, well, this is, by the way, is Takeover Joe, and their website is right over here. It says 30 years in the making, something amazing is about to be born. Be the first to know, sign up here for updates. You can put in your information there. And I don't see so much of this person being a retail trader, but it looks like as well they're very invested into making sure the shareholders know a bit more about LTNC. So really, they've been actually replying back ever since the February 28th Some of the things, for instance, is talking about their team with 30 years in the makings, some news they're sharing in, so give them a follow as well. They really would be helpful to give you a bit more perspective. For instance, one-on-one success for beverages. 1. Effective formula, great taste, reliable manufacturing, nice packaging, sales and distribution. Our team is prepared and real and ready to launch. Also, I've been seeing that this person, Takeover Joe, has also a bit more experience in that industry that would be really beneficial for this new venue or new adventure this company is going on. So that was about it for the due diligence part. Now towards the technical analysis. If you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe and leave notifications on. It helps my channel a lot. Comes to the 1 week perspective, of course, the ADX is going to be broken there. What we're only really interested in are the moving averages, since it's been on almost a flat line for a while. And so the 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA and the 50 SMA is above the 200 SMA. On a 1 week perspective, it looks like it has momentum and the MACD is still positive. That's all we need to know for a 1 week perspective. The things we're looking at is on a 1 day perspective. That's where things get a lot more interesting. The 10 SMA is above the 30 EMA. It's between 0.02 and 0.012. That's where you can start expecting positive reversals to occur, and that's where it's currently sitting at. 50 SMA is above 200 SMA, so currently moving averages are bullish, and it would still remain bullish until the 0.012. That's where you start expecting, well, that's the last point where you start expecting a positive reversal in the trading action zone where we see here. MACD looks like it's attempting a negative reversal, very similar seen in this direction here, and last time it really ran after that. So it could be either accumulation, maybe a negative reversal, but the momentum is still above 0, so that's a good thing. Willing percent R is oversold. Let's take a quick look into a 2-hour perspective. Does it give us much information? Well, currently it is really fighting between the bearish and the bullish and the moving average bands, where we get to see it's on a negative reversal from the 0.045 all the way to 0.013. It is attempting a positive reversal perhaps in the next couple of days there. You get to see that the MACD is actually climbing back up, and so we might be in for a quick change there, or perhaps a reversal, just generally a full reversal. Now the moving average band, this one is still going on highly on the moving average band. It's expected to trade 0.014 on the top, 0.013 in the middle, and 0.012. But take a look, it hasn't really traded within that almost an entire run. So generally, moving averages are going up. That's the only thing you need to know. Stochastic fast and stochastic slow are both actually dropping now. So that's quite interesting. It really tells you be careful of the next support. And for that, we need to look into perhaps Fibonacci retracements. And now on towards the Fibonacci retracements. For this, I'm using actually TradingView. So you're able to take a quick look on there and use the platform. It's pretty useful as well. But right on here, we can get to look at the significant support and resistances. Significant supports are 2 here for Fibonacci retracements: the 0.016731 and the 0.01. Significant resistance, and I'll start rounding here, 0.0215, next 0.0263, next 0.033, and 0.042. And then we need to take a quick look into different price line actions for significant supports and resistances. The current support is sitting at 0.018422. Below there, you're looking at 0.017267. And then below there, you're looking down at 0.014107. And then you're going down to 0.001. Significant resistances are as follows: 0.0216. And then going up next, 0.02456, and then going next, 0.028, almost 5. Next, 0.03. That's a very significant resistance, and then up to there, 0.04. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? I've seen a lot of OTCs move, and I know this is the time for OTCs, and a company like this making such an acquisition, well, in the future, I'll probably say, well, probably can easily go to 0. At least back to 0.05. You can touch there. That's not something that is way out of mind. Again, they're very risky. That means volatility is massive onto this one. But I definitely see this one really imploding up or exploding back up. Myself, if you're investing into this one and you just try to make a quick buck on it, you definitely can. Just make sure whatever money you put in here in OTCs, expect to lose it all because of the risks involved. Nonetheless, I do think that this one could be actually a smart play. It has a perspective or a potential to see even $0.1. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. If you'd like to join our Discord, it's free in the chat. It's a chat room. It's in the description below. Join it. Have a good day.